What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is ScythePlays, and today we're going to be talking about the MapleStory 2 Founders Packs. These various items are only going to be available during this process of the head start for MapleStory 2. So as soon as October 10th comes around, the game is going to end up releasing for everybody. But until then, you can buy your way into the game with the MapleStory Founders Packs. And these are available right now and will instantly give you access to the game until the 10th, and then they're going to end up taking these away. Now, the cool thing about these packs, and pretty much anything about MapleStory, is that they've got a lot of exclusive items that you will never be able to get ever again. So we're gonna go through all the different packs, kind of show like all the different items and stuff like that. I'll kind of give my insight towards some of the items because we're not gonna be able to see all of them. Because there's, a part of the pack is that or a part of one of the later packs is that you would log in for like 28 days to end up getting various items. Obviously, I don't have those. If I, when I have those, maybe I'll do an updated video on the pack itself. But until then, the packs aren't going to be available forever, so I wanted to actually get this video out to you. Now, the other thing too to consider is that I'm not going to be able to use any of the emotes, because as of the time that I'm recording this, I'm actually waiting for the Runeblader to come out because I want to use him as my main. And emotes are the only thing that's going to end up being tied to your character rather than your entire account. So if I use my emotes on this character right now, I will never be able to use them again on another character, unfortunately. So with that all out of the way, let's get started. So the Explorers package is going to be $24.99 American. It's going to give you a 30-day Premium Club membership. Now, Premium Club is going to end up being this right here, which is going to give you various benefits. So you're going to get 20% XP and Mesos for defeating enemies. This is basically the monthly subscription to MapleStory that just gives you a bunch of various benefits. So reduced catalyst costs required for enchantment by 10%. That's going to be like upgrading gear as far as I know. I'm not at the end game yet. Reduce Meso handling fees for trades by 50%. So you're essentially going to save 50% of your Mesos, which is the in-game currency. Every day you are also going to be able to get these premium potions, which heal you like an insane amount. Reduce the trade fees for the black market by 20%. That's buying things from other players in the market. Then increase character movement speed by 5%, excluding PvP, but PvP I'm pretty sure is just removed from the game right now while they fine-tune it. Party members will also get 5% more movement speed and ground mount speed as well. So I guess they're going to get 5% more movement speed for themselves and for when they're using a mount. And then you are allowed access to the bank safe from any location. This one's exceptionally useful. If you're, like me and you're swapping between characters very often, because I have my Berserker character for my Let's Plays, and then I'm going to be using, I have an Assassin for my ult, and then when my Runeblader comes out, so it's really helpful for me to be able to swap my gear on the fly between all of my different characters, right? But once that eventually ends up going away, honestly, it's not really that big of a perk because you just gotta go and find a bank in the middle of town. Then you also have unlimited rotors for air taxis. This one's insanely useful because basically you can just open up your map at any point and you see this little helicopter here, or helicopter here. Pretty much there's a helicopter on every single map, so you can fast travel from anywhere to anywhere, and you can actually kind of fast travel to like other maps that you haven't already explored as well. So maybe it would be a good idea for me to actually go to every single one of the maps in the game or something like that for a trophy. But essentially that's going to be really, really useful. And then exclusive access to the premium dungeons and Insignia. So the Insignia is going to end up being right here. So as long as you have Premium Club, you're going to be able to have this on top of your character. I'll show you that in a minute when I close this menu. But then there's also going to be the Premium Dungeon. So the Premium Dungeon is going to be this right here. And essentially, you can complete this. I don't know how many times you can complete it. Maybe it's once a day or maybe more so than that. I'm not exactly sure. But this is more so a mini game. So when you go in there, it's not necessarily a dungeon. It's kind of like defeat all the totems at a certain amount of time, right? They're hopefully going to have more premium dungeons in the future because as of right now, it's pretty limited. But you're going to end up getting premium tokens from completing these dungeons. And that's going to end up being spent at a merchant that's in Tria. I'll see if I can find him in this video if I remember. Essentially you can end up buying some vanity items and stuff like that. So anyways, that covers the premium because you're going to be able to get the Premium Club membership with each of the different packs. You're going to get 30 days for the first pack, 60 days for the next one, and then 90 days for the legendary pack. So anyways, out of the Explorer pack, again, this is the starting pack, you're going to also get this hat. So this is an exclusive item. This is the sigil on top of our character, right? But this, you're never going to be able to get this again. And it's got a nice little, the MapleStory maple leaf on it, which is pretty cool. And then you're also going to get the Founder's Regalia name tag. So where is the name tag? Where is this thing? I think I have it in my inventory somewhere. What is it under? Consumables, badges, maybe? Regalia name tag. There we go. So now you can see my name is a lot fancier. It's got glowing or sparkling VFX and stuff like that. And it's like swag, basically. You know, you're not going to get anything out of this. It's going to be like game-breakingly pay to win and powerful. It's just for the sake of supporting the game because you wish to do so. But you are going to end up getting, and this I do think is actually one of the best reasons to buy the pack, not only just because of the head start, but you're going to be getting this, which is a legendary, well, is it legendary? It's a very fast mount, an epic ground mount. Oh man, that means there's mounts even more powerful than this one. That's insane. So it's going to be a unicorn. It's very beautiful. Again, exclusive to these packs. So once they're gone, this thing's gone. And MapleStory 2 does a pretty good job of not reskinning mounts that are already in the game. So I'd be surprised, honestly, if we saw a different version of this mount available sometime in the future. Maybe we will as kind of a dark evil themed one, but until then, who knows? Even though it has wings, don't be misleaded. It's not going to carry you, you know, you're not going to be able to fly with it. But if we sprint with it, oh man, this thing is super duper fast. It's really, really beautiful too. And then out of the pack, you're also going to end up getting 2,000 blue merits. Now, the reason why these packs, honestly speaking, like if you're going to end up spending money on MapleStory at any point in time, it's honestly worth it to get these packs just because the blue merits alone. Because 2,000 blue merits essentially is $20. So you're paying $20 for the pack so that you can get the blue merits, and then essentially everything else that you're getting out of it is worth $4, right? So you're also going to end up, last but not least, they mentioned that you're going to have instant access to MapleStory now until October 10th, and then these packs are going to go away. Then up next, we have the Master Package. Now, this suddenly steps it up a little bit more because we've got an additional 30 days to the Premium Club, so that's going to be 60 days total. And then we're also going to end up getting, where is my outfits right here so I can swap my hat? We're going to be getting access to this costume right here. Let me actually, there we go. So there's obviously a female version of this, and it's kind of a red dress. It's actually really, really cool. It kind of just makes you feel like very swaggy, you know, very, very like a rich baller, right? Because obviously this pack is going to be $59.99 US, which is going to be very expensive for some people out in the world. But the cool thing about MapleStory that I love is if you end up going to the beauty salon and you end up interacting with the mirror here, there we go. You're going to be able to actually move your hat around your character so you can actually, you know, kind of style and change the way that your character is going to look. Obviously, it's going to work better with other hats than this one because it's tiny and going over our head, as opposed to like just a normal cap. You're going to be able to have it like backwards or sideways or what have you, right? So you're going to end up getting that. Then there's going to be the Founder's Regalia chat bubble. So that's going to be here as well. And all of these badges and items, they're untradeable, but you are going to be able to swap these between characters outside of, again, the, what's it called? The emotes. And I'm not exactly sure about the badges. I think these are shared between characters, but you're going to have the Founder's Insignia, which is going to be this little one that you see on top of me. And then now I also have, hello, a new chat bubble around my character as well. Now keep in mind, you can go into the options and turn off chat bubbles for other characters. I have them off because unfortunately, being a YouTuber and being a family-friendly channel, I don't want to see people's chat bubbles show up with a lot of the really negative stuff that some of these people actually say in the global chat, right? But that's just me, so everybody else, you're going to be able to see all this cool stuff, right? And then you're also going to get an additional 3,000 blue merits, so you're going to have 5,000 blue merits total. Again, technically, the 5,000 blue merits is going to value the pack like that. That's a value of $50 right then and there. And then you're going to be getting all of this other stuff. So then on top of it, you're going to end up getting pretty much everything else. So you're going to get the Founder Regalia name tag, or oh, wait a minute. This badge right here, I think this is actually from the legendary pack. So excuse me about that one there, folks. I just noticed the Regalia name tag was there and instantly thought that it was this one. But yeah, so then you're going to get everything from the previous pack. And then last but not least is going to be the legendary pack. Now this one, That's pretty crazy. It's going to be $99.99 US dollars, which was fairly expensive for me being Canadian. But you're going to end up getting an additional 30 days of the Premium Club, which is going to be 90 days total. The orange mushroom emote, I'll try and find somebody else that's actually using that emote so I can show you guys what that looks like. Because again, I don't want to use it on my Berserker. I want to use it on my Rune Blader. Because you got to keep that in mind. If you're not sure what your main is, don't use the emotes. Save them, put them in your bank, and then use them on a character that you actually want to end up using later on. That said, if you're somebody like my friend Stratus, who's waiting for the Soulbinder, which is coming November, December, or something like that, then you might as well just use the emote, because otherwise you're going to be waiting a long time. The emote's beautiful too. It's like so gigantic and hilarious. And then you end up getting the Founder's Insignia. So that's going to be this one that's on top of our character's head. There we go. And then you're also going to end up getting the Founder's Daily Wonders. So for logging in for 28 days, you're going to have to redeem some of this stuff, right away, by the way. Some of the stuff is going to end up showing in your mail. Most of the items that you end up buying are going to show up in your mail right here. So these are obviously not going to expire, but the Founder's Wonders, you're going to have to use, I don't know, you can just use it right away, honestly, because there's not really anything bad about like not using it. Because pretty much all the items out of this, you're going to be able to exchange between other characters. So for day 1, you're going to get a box with potions. Day 2, you're going to end up getting, where is it? Mount in the form of this rocket right here. So there's 2 types of mounts in MapleStory. There's ground mounts, and then there's air mounts, which I can't seem to use that one in here. But let me actually hop on out of here so that we can check this out. But then there's going to be air mounts. And the air mounts are fairly useful when you're actually trying to grind and stuff like that. And honestly, in a lot of ways, the air mounts, some of them you can buy out of the store, are really, really fast and make it so that ground mounts are almost obsolete. You can't sprint with these things, but you can go up on the map and you can just travel over the map without having to fight any of the enemies and stuff like that. So you end up getting this rocket out of that other day, which is pretty cool. And then a little bit further, you're going to end up getting an instant gathering voucher, an acoustic guitar, which, there's music in the game and you can actually have custom songs. The fluffy ram is going to end up being a pet. So the pets are absolutely adorable in this game, but this is a combat pet. So it's actually going to have, or is it a combat pet? Combat pets fight with you. This one, I think, is just a pet that just helps you out with auto revive, auto potion, auto loot. So you can set it up so it's going to have its own inventory. It's going to grab things. If you put potions in its inventory, it's going to heal you when you get to a certain percent of health. And you can actually determine all of that just in the options with it. Then there's revive voucher, so you can revive for free. And then this right here, it's the poop right there. That's going to be your tombstone when you die. So you just equip that to a character. And then life skills inventory expansion. So that's going to end up increasing your inventory for your life skills category, which is right here. Disappointingly enough, like seriously, we have 126 slots. I don't need a voucher that gives me more slots for that. I need more slots for gear. And then this is going to end up being a little poop emoji. You can use this to shout in the chat, so most people are going to be able to see this no matter where they are, and they're going to see the little poop. You only have 5 of them though. Auto gathering badge, which while equipped continuously gathers until the chance becomes none, which means like when you're mining or gathering plants and stuff like that, can end up being very useful, but it's only going to be a 30-day voucher right there. And then the music pack is going to give you an auto performance pack, so you're going to be able to continuously perform music for an hour straight. And then you're also going to end up getting 100% experience booster from playing music for 30 minutes. It's nice that we get to see all of this stuff. And then the blue star jar, which is, I think that's related to the same NPC that we use the those other tokens on that I mentioned. But again, I gotta try and find that guy. Outfit inventory expansion, that's a little bit more like it. The funny thing too is I like how you can actually expand your bank, but I don't see the purpose because you can just create an alt and store all the stuff on them, But then you'll end up getting this cat outfit. I'll try and remember to insert a picture of what it looks like in the image that they've got, because nobody's actually got this thing yet because you gotta wait a while. And then at day 15, you're going to have the neon heart ad balloon. So for 24 hours, this is going to end up basically displaying like an advertisement. So you can have it say whatever you want. Most people have it like just sitting in public areas advertising like their guilds and stuff like that. Crystal fragments, that's going to be useful because you use that pretty much for the end game. a master snare, which is for taming pets. So that's going to be a very high chance to obtain a normal pet, low for rare, and very low for an exceptional pet. So it's just a basic item. It's not really anything special. 500 red merits. Now, red merits are going to be the free-to-play version of the normal merits, and you're going to be able to buy certain things out of the cash shop for red merits exclusively. And what I mean when I say that it's a free-to-play version is if you get to the end game and you sell a piece of gear on the black market, you can actually sell it for merits. But if anybody ends up actually buying them, buying the item from you, I'm pretty sure that the merits end up becoming red merits. I'm not exactly sure how the system works, but I think if I buy something with my blue merits, which is a cash shop currency you can only get from spending money, then essentially the other player that's going to be receiving the amount is going to end up getting the red merits, as far as I know. Don't quote me on that. And then gear inventory expander, that's a little bit more like it, but that's at day 19. More onyx crystals right here, which is again another thing at the end. Now it does say this binds on loot, so you are probably going to want to keep the box and swap it to another character. And then the ducky swim boat, so that's going to be when you're in the water, you're going to be able to have that thing. It just customizes like the tube that you have around your character. Colorful crystal box, which is going to have green crystal and blue crystal. I don't know what those are actually for. I guess that's most likely to do with the end game stuff, because I haven't really gotten into the crystal stuff yet, and that's pretty much end game grind. And then a beauty voucher for 30 days, so you're going to be able to get special hairstyles and stuff like that, and cosmetics, but it's all temporary. You're only going to be able to have all of those special styles for 30 days, otherwise you're going to have to purchase the voucher in the future. And then fusion stone dust, which is used for fusing pets together, so increased pet experience by 3,000, as it blatantly says. And then you're going to get 20 blue star jar. I don't know why they call it blue star jar when you're getting red stars. Maybe that's a bit of a typo. But red stars, as far as I know, were an item that you could only end up earning through PvP, and PvP, as far as I know, is disabled in this version of the game right now and will eventually be enabled in the future. Then there's a fishing package, so an hour of auto fishing times 2, as well as fishing bonus experience, 500 more red merits, so that's really useful. And then finally, last but not least, is a pan lid. So this is going to be an item that's a cape that's going to go on the back of your character. I don't know why that's at 30 or the 28 days. Like, why? That's not even that good. And then otherwise, I think I already covered it, but out of the pack, also the legendary pack, you're going to be getting the 9,000 merits. So again, that's a value of $90, and then essentially you're getting all of this other stuff for $9 more. Now, I want to be clear about that. This is pretty much, if you're going to be spending money on this game, it's an investment, but it's worth actually investing in. Now, let me see if I can actually find that map on Tria that has, I think it might actually be in Queenstown, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, so these guys are actually hanging out on this map. They're literally right here. So for the red coins, or red stars, you can see, like, I don't know why they give us such a small amount of red stars, because all of this stuff is super duper expensive. Again, I'm not entirely sure where you get red stars. You know, I'm not really at that point in the game yet, but it's pretty cool that you can see, like, there's a flying mount right here, which I'm pretty sure that's just a mount that you have out in the world, and it's cool because it's an exclusive mount that you can't get by any other means. And then over here is going to end up being the blue star merchant, and this is going to end up being a couple different mounts. So we got this neat little spider, which is kind of adorable and scary at the same time, and a scorpion, which this is actually an enemy type out in the game, as well as just boosters and other various items that are going to be helpful to you, and then like stuff like this that you can end up using in your personal house. So those of you that actually really like designing your house and everything like that are going to have a kick out of all of this stuff. And then I got to go and find the premium merchant for the Premium Club stuff. Man, this dude is actually playing a song from Undertale. That's so cool. So apparently, thanks Critter, by the way, for standing in and helping me out with this stuff. So on this map, there's all of these wheels that you can end up turning, and they're all going to end up actually taking a different type of in-game currency. So that one was like from an event dungeon, as far as I know. But this one way up here is going to be for the premium tokens. So let's actually see what we can get if we... Why won't it let me spin this? To spin the premium, you need 5 premium tokens. Clear a premium dungeon to get premium coins. Oh, okay. So you grind that out so you can get all this stuff. So there's a Bashful Ghost, which is a mount for 30 days. That's adorable. Then there's a lion kind of costume that you can get. That one at least seems... No, it's a temporary item. All of this stuff is temporary. Yikes. I see. So that's kind of their incentive for you to continuously get Premium Club after the fact, right? And then Crystal Fragment. I mean, at least it's all kind of random. Party Scroll, that would be something permanent. And then what's this? Vintage Metal Damage Skin. Oh, dude, I didn't know they had skins for, like the damage numbers are metal. It's different. Dude, that's actually really cool. So anyways, that should cover everything out of the Founders Packs, guys and gals. So hopefully you found this video helpful. And yeah, good luck out there if you end up actually getting any of these packs. I will put a link in the description to where you can buy them. Really, really cool. Again, most of all, you're getting this because it'll not only give you the head start, but in the long run, if you're going to spend money on MapleStory, it's more beneficial to buy these now while you still can. And then as far as I know, again, they're going to be gone October 10th because that's when the game's going to launch for everybody. So if you can wait, then that's perfectly fine too. Thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, sub, hit that notification bell. If you want to support me, however, you can hit that sponsor button down below by clicking join. For some reason, YouTube calls it joining. I don't know. Or you can check the description for my merch, as well as a link to Gotbox, which is a way that you can donate to me for free. Basically, you go to the link through your phone. It's going to tell you to sign up with your YouTube account. It doesn't steal anything, don't worry. And then you play phone games that it tells you to for various amounts of time or various amounts of progression in the game. And then you end up earning money that you can donate to me. Sayonara and stay epic, everybody.